Hello guys, welcome to our Canva tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to convert this poster. This is a poster, Instagram poster, into a reel. So we will just convert this poster into a reel. It's actually very simple. So this is Instagram reel format. I'll show you how to bring this. We'll go over here, create a design, and we will choose Instagram reel. So once we choose it, we will get a plain Instagram reel format. So now what we have to do is we have to convert this poster, which is an Instagram poster. Instagram poster in the sense the size is for the Instagram. So we have to convert the same content into the reel. So how will we do this is we will select each and every element on the poster and we will paste it exactly over here in the reel format. Obviously the ratios and proportions are different, so this won't match. So what we have to do is we have to convert these ratios and proportion into the real proportions. So it's basically very easy. Now I am going to keep everything similar, that is even the background color I want to keep similar. I'm not going to change anything. So what we can do is only what we can change is the orientations, like we can make image small or bigger, and we can just change the size of the fonts, or you can even change the fonts, color, everything what you want. I am just going to change the size of the image and just rearrange the content over here so that it suits in this format. So let's begin how to do it. It's actually very easy. So first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my image wherever I would like. So as we see, this image is very small compared to the poster size. So let's arrange it. So we have this image. This is a product photo of what we want to sell. So this is basically a business reel, business oriented reel, product oriented reel. This is the logo. So I'm going to paste it over here. Again, it's very small, so let's make it big. Okay, now I want to keep this background color. I want this shape, so I'll again copy paste it. So here we can keep it. If we enlarge it, we understand that it's not looking good. So we go to layer, send it back. It's again not looking good. So what I'll do is I'll just change the orientation. So once I change the orientation, so now I got the background and it's a shape, so we can arrange it, It's not the background color, it is the shape which we have extended in the background. So we can keep anything else on it also. Now we have one more over here, one more shape with different background. So this is the background. Right now I'm not going to use it, so I'm deleting it. Now let's transfer all the text. So this is the main content, that is what the product is about. So it's again very small. This is the name of the product, which is called dry combo. So it's also very small. So let's do one thing, let's make it big. So once we drag and make it big, we have got it over here, and we can just rearrange these terms so that let's just proportionate it. Mm-hmm. 59.8. So this will be 59.8. And this looks good, but it's not giving us the impact, no, it's not standing out. So what we will do now is we will highlight this text over here. So how we're gonna do it, there are many other ways, but I'll do which is my favorite. That's, we'll take a shape. I like the curve square, so I took the curve square, and you can just take this as a big patch, but I'll show you a different way. So I'm going to have this, it's a little bit off, so we'll use the arrow keys to bring it in the middle. So now it is looking good. The color is off, it's not going with the combination. So the best thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick up the background color of the product photo. So this is the background color of the product photo. Now it's looking good. So let's group this text and bring it down. Again, this is not looking good, so we'll do one thing. We can just take this shape, right click, layer, send it back, but not back. So right click, layer, send it backward. When we did send it to back, it went completely back. So right now we send it backwards, so it went behind the text, and now the text is also highlighted. Okay, then we can have the amount is remaining. So amount is something which should be highlighted because they want us to mention the amount. So we can just place it over here. It is looking good because the size is big. So I don't think it's needed to have the background shape or background color different for the amount. So it's looking good. Now let's go to the content over here, that is book on, get it now 10% off and everything. So let's take book on and the number, and here is the text. So let's first do one thing is we will group this text so that we can just move it simultaneously. Let's ungroup it now so we can arrange it the way we want. We can just put some way this way somewhat. It's however you like to keep this text. You can keep the number up, you can keep the number down, wherever you want to keep it. So now this is something which need to be highlighted, right, because it's the offer. So you can just keep it simple, or it's going to be 10% off. Just stretch it, just write on here. Back of 20. So now this need to be highlighted, this need to come, this should stand out. So let's use the same thing. This is a very basic and simple method I'm showing you. Of course you can use here you have lots of elements, like you can use many other shapes. So you can see over here many other shapes. You can use this one also, you can use this also, you can use this also. These are basically what we use for offers. So you can use as much as different shapes you want. Right now the text which we want to write is not going to fit in this shape, so I'm not using them, but there are many other options available over here. I am just keeping this very simple because I like to keep it simple. So that's why I'm keeping it simple. Now we'll invent to layer. Again we will go send backward. Okay, we have to again put it backward. Completely off. So now we have it. Okay, now let's do one thing. Let's rearrange the text in the box. So let's use arrows, or you can just drag it over here. So we dragged it. Now it's in the center. You can always use the lines which we get for guidelines. We have got this. Now what I like to do is now these are three different elements. That is, first is the shape, and then this one is a text, this one is the other text box. So there are three different elements and making this whole pack over here. So what I like to do is I like to group them together once I finalize its place and how I've kept it. So the easiest way is just drag the arrows on the elements whichever you want to have. They get auto select and just group over here. So now they are going to move all together. Of course, if you want to change the alignment, you can always ungroup them, and you can change the alignment of each and every element over there. So now we have this 1080 1200 cross book now and shipping extra. So right now I'm going to just I'm not going to put book now anywhere. I'm just going to have this 1200 rupees. I'm going to put it over here. Just going to drag it, increase the size and place it over here. It is already having its highlighted box, so we're not going to need anything extra. And I used same with this one. I'm just going to drag it and have it over here. So right now you can see it's going out of the alignment. Like I wish 100 aligns with this box over here. It's not happening. So let's do one thing. Let's make this one small. It's not happening. Let's ungroup them. So you can see there are 1 2 3 elements over here. So let's make this one small, and I'll just do one thing is I'll club this both together, so I will not have two other boxes. I'll just have one box, and I'll keep 1200 over here, and I'll reduce the size to maybe 69, and I'll just keep the cross on it, and I'll just drag it down, and I'll pick up this 1080 and keep it over here, and it's looking good now. Delete this, get it now, delete this. So if you see that you're not getting any border space, so let's arrange it. Let's see what we can do, or which is now it looks fine. Yeah, it looks good. So again I have finalized this thing. Now here we cannot have the arrow thing done, yeah, we can have it. So the arrow is here and we have grouped it, so this whole thing is going wherever we want. So let's do Control Z because the alignment was perfect. So yeah, this is done. Now the most important thing has been missed out, and that is shipping extra. So let's see if we can fit it in this proportion. So yeah, we can fit it, but it's too small. So now let's do one thing. Let's group this together because this is fine. So this is going up over here. Let's make some space for shipping extra. Let's make this up. I'll again align this with its box. So now we got shipping extra. This is too big. So let's reduce it to maybe 84. It can go more slow, 80. Yeah, it's okay. Now again I want to highlight this thing, so I'll use this shape. No, it's better when you keep it as clean as possible and use as less colors and the same combinations. Looks good, you know. Send back, went to back. Again, send backwards. So now I just want to make it look like it's been cut. So we have this one patch, and then so now let's do one thing. Let's bring the blue color up. So now it's looking good, right? So see, even how the color matters. It was completely covered till the end. Didn't give the border space. It was looking a bit odd. So what we did was we just took this a bit up, just crop this shape from down, and we gave it a little bit border space, and now it's looking beautiful. Now it's upon you that you want to cut it, or you know. Right now I want to cut all this thing because I want to highlight the shipping is extra. So this is how we have now we have just converted the poster into the real proportion. But we still have to give is the video effect. So basically what we are going to do is we just going to animate this every element. To keep it very simple, I'm just going to animate every element with the same animation. So right now this is having a wipe. I don't like wipe, so let's try to do something else. No. Mm-hmm. Now we have done with this, so let's delete this page. So let's run it. Everything is having same animation, so it is okay. Our background is also having the same animation, so let's change the animation. Then the box is not having any animation over here. Let's keep it. Skip it, breath. Okay. So now what this? Let's do one thing. Select all and animate them. I'm gonna animate everything. Just keep it breath because you know the main motto is that the reader should read everything what is written on the poster. So if everything comes and then goes, if we wipe out in the end, then they won't be able to read it. So right now the logo is not having any effect. So let's give it to the logo. It is not showing us any effect. Let's change the effect. Yeah. So now this is looking good. So now what we have to do is you have to change the timing because everything is coming at the same time. So we are not able to see any at such kind of video over here. It's just they are moving. So let's change the timing of every element. So this will give us some beautiful effects. So how to do that? It's very simple. Go to the positions, go to layers. Once you go to positions, you will get the layers. So layers are nothing but every element on the Canva. So we will select each of them. Now what we have to do is we have to change the timing of the element. So how do we get the timings of the element? So we just click on these three dots and over here you will see show timing. So once you start show timing, over here you can see the timing of that element. Now let's do one thing. Let's start from the bottom, that is the bottommost layer, which is our blue color shape which we are using as a background. So actually our background is white, but we are going to use this one. It's just for good effect. So let's give it some time. Right now our release of 5 seconds. So starting this at 0.1 second. So the first look is going to be white only, and then it's going to go for blue. So blue has got some time. Now I have to add, now I want that my logo should come a bit later, the blue color. So I'm just going to pull this over here. This is just for our guide. So we can just use this timing arrow over here. Now I want logo to come later. So this is where I want logo to start. So I'm going to drag it behind the back black line. Right now I'm just using this timing arrow as my guideline. It's not compulsory. If you know where you want to keep your logo, you can just drag it over there. So I don't think you saw it, but see, the blue came first, then came the red. So now the same way, similarly, we are going to change every element. So now I want that my image should come just a second later, my logo. So I'm going to select my image. This is my image, and it will go again behind the black line. So now the blue came, the logo is coming, then the image came. Now let's do it for everybody. So after the logo, I want that all my text should come arrive at same point. So let's go to 1 second. Now we have the box of the text. It's going to come at this time. Now we have the other box which is behind the Zypher powder, Velci powder thing. So we'll have that the same timing. So the timing of this box of this one and the timing of the box of try combo is having the same time. They will appear at the same time. That is what is shown over here. Now the box will come first, then the text will come, right? So this is down over here. I want this part from here to come later when all this is shown. So let's go to positions. Now let's select try combo. So try combo is here. Now I want them to come just after the shape. So here is the try combo. These timings are too, this difference is too less between everyone, between the every shape. The difference is of hardly 0.1 second, but it gives a good effect when you see it together. And again, I want the same timing for the Zypher box. They the try combo text. So Zypher text and try combo text should come at the same time. So now let's see this white, blue, and then we got the logo. Our image is there. Our this portion is just appearing, and they appear. Now the rupees comes. The rupees should come after a bit more later the text of try combo and Zypher. So here we have 60 rupees. So blue, the logo, the image is coming later. So we can see over here this is appearing, but we are not having any rupees over here, and the rupees comes. Okay, so we have not given any animation timing. We have not changed timing of this block downstairs. So down there. So let's change the timing of them so you can see more effect. So our rupees is coming at this moment. So later I want everything down. Later I want the booking on the number should come. So the text of this will come over here. Then we have the box of the offer. So this is the box. Let's select the box. If you cannot find the layers over here, because for some reason, so you can just select it from here. So once you select, so now you know that this is your number, and after the number you want it to come, so drag it a bit ahead, select the layer, you will get the layer, select it, it's down here, just put it after the line, and I want this and this to come at the same time. So what will we do is, I'm not going to move my black cursor, my black line, I'm just going to drag this at the same point. So this is done, this is done, this is done. Now we want to have the shipping, so this should come just 0.1 second or 2 seconds later the offer. So first comes the box of the shipping extra, and I want them to come at the same time, so I'm not going to move my black line, and then comes the shipping extra. So now we have animated and changed the timing of every element. So let's see how it looks. So we'll play. Oh, this is how it is looking. So I'll do it, I'll play from here. So once we play from here, we will see this. So we have just converted it into a video, a reel with minimum effect. Is minimum effect. Of course you can add one more page, or what you can do is you can give every element another pages, like the first page will be only the blue color box. So for example, maybe this will be the only box, then you will have this on the photo. So what you can do is just duplicate this. So once you duplicate the page, you are going to get every element on this page, on the other one, first page on the other one. So now, so for example, I keep this. So just forget everything from here and just understand this the page 2 is your page 1, then page 3 is your page 2. So again, do duplicate, then you can add the logo. So you can also keep all elements on single page. So what you can do over here is you can give the transitions, like you can add this, so you will get more effects. I'll show that in the next video, where we can give more such effects. So this happens over here, and what will happen over here is every element will come later. So this is also what you can give. So right now I've just show you a very simple basic change that we can do, or the basic video we can make, or the basic reel we can make in just one page. Okay, so only the bad thing about this, or disadvantage about this, is we cannot use the transition over here because you're not having any other page. Rest is fine, you can always use it as a reel or anywhere. Okay, now if you want to add a music, you can just go over here, audio, and then you can just now all these are pro. So if you're having a pro version, you can just use any music video you want to have, or you can even upload your own music, because I have uploaded some of my own music. It's a happy birthday thing. So for example, if you're going to use the happy birthday, if you're going to use any of the audio, right now I'm just having happy birthday uploaded. So once you get the audio, you will just have to drag it over here, and then it happens. You can also change, or you can edit or adjust, and once you adjust, you can just pull it to anyone. So now we have just changed the duration or the time from the audio which we like. So it's exactly what we do in Instagram while uploading the reels. You can just swipe the audio, and you can just bring your favorite or favorite part of that audio in that brackets. So you can split the audio over here. You can give audio effects, so fade in, fade out. It's exactly like Instagram. And once you are done with it, you can just save it. I'm not going to use this audio for this background. I just don't want any So we can just delete the track from here. I don't want any background to be added from Canva to this reel. So once you can just check it, and when you're okay with it, you can just share it, download it as mp3 video obviously, and download it. So this is how you make a, you can just convert a poster, which is you're already having a poster, into a Canva video, which you can upload on Instagram also as a reel. So this is how it works, and it's very simple. Later I'll show you how to make such kind of posters. It's very easy. You can always use the given templates. But yeah, so if you have liked this video, do share, subscribe to our channel, and comment and like. Thanks for watching.